Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Reason Rises. I said that my New Year's resolution was that I would be recording every single day, and I'm going to keep that resolution. So, my last recording was at 12:01 a.m. on the dot on January 1st. It is now 11:36 p.m. January 2nd. So, I'm keeping my word. That's once a day. I had mentioned during my last recording that I was going to use the resource that I have in my submitters and curators, whatever you want to call them, folks that send me articles every day. I'm just going to show you what. So the way the project works is all kinds of ways, but one way is that my submitters send me articles about things that might have fallen through the cracks every day. And I said I was going to be going over those. I'm not going to do that every day. Sometimes there'll be interviews with somebody. Sometimes it might just be me ranting about something. Sometimes it might be a short from a different video. But uh, I said I was going to put out a new video every day, so that's what I'm going to do. When I record solo ones, most of them are going to be me going over the stories from the day that either would otherwise fall through the cracks or ones that I think deserve some mild analysis, even if they were covered, superficially in the regular media. So I'm trying to scratch my ear there; it itches. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what. So when people submit articles to me, they generally just, while they're reading it, they just hit share and they send it to an email address that belongs to the project, and then that goes through a forwarder before it gets forwarded to my email address, my personal email address at the organization. It goes through a regular inbox that an AI has access to, and it goes through those, reads the articles, and then hands me summaries of all of those articles. So I do go through every article that gets sent to me, and they also get forwarded to my email inbox, my personal one. So the reasoning being, I just want to make sure that nothing is getting missed by the AI. So when I go through my list and I go through the curated list, I make sure that all the important ones were hit and that I got a good summary of all of them. So it's rare that I open the actual emails that get sent to me. I just see the headlines and compare it. But anyway, this is what that, after today, for instance, this is what that inbox looks like. Now, as you can see, one of my submitters, if you paused it and looked at it, one of my submitters, she likes to take anywhere from 5 to 10 or 12 even articles a day and put them into one single email for me to go over. And that's fantastic. Either way is fine. Either way, the AI is going to catch it. And I am so thankful for the volunteers that I have. And I think it's really important that we create this repository of information that I'm genuinely worried could get otherwise lost. And we're kind of turning this into a genuine repository, into something that is searchable, that's available to everybody, including reporters, academics, government folks, anybody who might have a vested interest in remembering everything that went on, not just the stuff that got covered, on the evening news. So I think it's going to one day be a really important resource. And I actually have, I mean, I own a lot of domain names, but I've got two or three that are specifically devoted to this cause that I'm going to be putting together into, again, what we collectively call the project. So, anybody who's willing to join and help, once again, here's the URL. It's trumpnews.info. Really appreciate absolutely any volunteers or help that we can get on that. But as you can see, my email inbox is just it's like a browbeating of crap every day, which I'm so thankful for, because yeah, it's important. But in any event, I'm going over earlier with my wife and co-producer Kimmy. I'm going over what am I going to call this thing? Because I'm going to do it almost every day. It's going to be a series. I've got to have a name for it. And I remembered that just like I had mentioned in last night's video, Steve Bannon and Donald Trump are going for a strategy that they call flooding the zone. So I thought, what better name than draining the zone? So this is just an introductory thing to say the videos that I'll be putting up every day, a lot of the time, are going to be in that draining the zone format. What I'm going to do is just one by one go over those maybe missed, maybe not missed articles that I think deserve a little bit of specific analysis or context. Make sure that we hit those, make sure that you just have an idea what went on that day that didn't get covered by the CBS Evening News, or, well, I guess thanks to Barry Weiss, it wouldn't be covered by them anyway, but NBC, ABC, CNN, what have you. Well, again, CNN is now compromised. Christ, we'll go over all that stuff. In any event, yeah, should be an exciting ride. So we're gonna drain the zone as much as we can every day, make everything digestible, make sure that everybody gets a chance to find out everything that went on that day that's important. And in the meantime, we're gonna have some interesting guests. We're gonna have some great interviews, and every now and again, I'm gonna get incensed about some specific story, and I'm gonna wind up on here doing a rant about it. So I want to thank everybody who has been subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Thank you so much. All that stuff is really important. Please keep it up. This is the very beginning of what will be a very long journey, and I'm going to let the audience create itself organically. So I'm really excited for this ride, super excited. And I know my wife and co-producer is as well. And my whole family is looking forward to this. And I've gotten a lot of really cool support from just people who I know who are keeping an eye on what I'm doing and think it might indeed be headed somewhere. So thank you all so much for being here. And I know I didn't go over any stories today, but strap in, kids, because it's going to be quite a ride. So again, happy 2026, and we will be seeing you tomorrow.